Greetings, Scorpio. Greetings to my lovely, lovely Scorpio sun sign people. Hope that all is going well for you today. I am here to do a reading for you that will cover the energy of the next 7 days, what's coming at you over the next 7 days, and how you best, as a Scorpio, can navigate those energies that are coming at you, okay? And in advance, I ask you to forgive any background noise. Hopefully it won't be too distracting. I live in the city, so I cannot totally, cancel out background noises of the city, but hopefully they won't distract us going forward. All right, Scorpio, those of you here for the first time, welcome. I appreciate you being here. And those of you who are returning, I want to thank you for all of your support, all of your comments, all of your likes. I really, really, really appreciate you. All right, this is a general reading. So Scorpio, if for some reason you find that this reading does not resonate for you, do not try to force it. Do not panic. What you'll want to do is make sure that you hit the subscribe button, because that will ensure that when the next message that comes out that does resonate for you, you will be aware that it's been dropped. All right, so go ahead, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button for me and mash the notification bell. All right, Spirit, let's get some messages on the board for our beautiful Scorpio people. Let's find out what's coming their way over the next 7 days, and any warnings that are needing to be told. Spirit, we trust that you'll give those to us as well. All right, let's get some messages on the board, Scorpio. Wow. Oh my goodness. All right, Scorpio. This is some strong energy coming your way. Let me go ahead and get some clarifiers on the board before we dig in to these messages. Oh man. Okay. All right. So right away, a few things jump out to me, but we're going to dig in here. Our first message, Scorpio, comes by way of the Two of Pentacles, followed by the Three of Swords, and following that is the Star in reverse. All right, so first off, we have this Two of Pentacles, which is being clarified by the Judication card in the Kipper deck. And what this is basically getting into for a number of you who may be in marriage type situations, or not marriage type, marriage situations. And you have been seeking divorce, or your partner has been seeking divorce against you. Things have been up in the air for a while. There's been a lot of back and forth between attorneys, between you and your spouse regarding a lot of what I see as, involving assets, or if you don't have things of a great amount of value, like a home and financial assets, it's just like someone's been dragging things out to make them painful for the other party, and that's been going on for some time. And especially that emotion of wanting to cause pain here is with this rocky water in the background. And so just nitpicking and doing little things to make things just drag out unnecessarily. And Scorpio, for some of you, I have to be straightforward. Some of you have been doing this to your partner. You've been, making this as emotionally trying as possible. But with this Judication card, I am seeing where this case is progressing forward. And there, if you haven't gotten to a point where you're going to stand before a judge this week. This is coming up within, there will be a date set. So it'll be coming up soon because a date will finally be set in some of your cases. With others of you who are not in marriage situations where you're seeking divorce, I'm seeing where, you know, there's been a back and forth for some of you in regards to a love connection. And for a number of you that fit this category, and I'm sorry these messages are downloading. For a number of you in that category, the other person is in their mind making judgments about you, Scorpio, and if you're for real and if you fit into their life the way they want to see. And you know, they're going back and forth in their minds. So there's some mental stuckness here, and you're kind of standing around waiting in a sense to see where this all washes out. And it feels very much like you have invested enough emotion in this where you wouldn't consider waiting necessarily on someone to figure out what the hell they want to decide about you normally. You have enough emotion in here that you're kind of waiting it out a little bit just to see what direction this can go in, because this is something that you've identified that you really want. For others of you, this has nothing to do with relationships at all. And you are, again, there's been some back and forth in a legal case, which surrounds assets or probably money coming to you. So I'm seeing like something along the lines of an accident case where you're waiting to see what it is that you're going to receive as an award in that accident case. It's felt stuck in, you know, with all the legal bullshit. But again, now we have things moving forward in the courts. So you should soon know at least when your court date is, when these things will be decided. There may have been some deals happening behind the scenes between your attorney and that person and that company's attorney or that person's attorney, and now, you know, that dealing, that wheeling and dealing is winding up, and something's actually going to be put out officially towards you. Okay. All right. And I have to say, before I even move any further, it's kind of like this, a lot of this is regarding love. So a lot, and this is just the general. I wasn't trying to get into a love reading here, but for some of you, love is first and foremost this week in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a past love or a love that you're moving into your past, or it's the one that's in front of you right now. Don't be surprised if for those of you who are looking for some adjudication in regards to what we were just talking about, like an accident case or something like that, don't be surprised if what they're bringing back to you isn't enough for you to feel satisfied as far as, you know, the payout for you. And you may want to look at pushing back with your attorney in that case. But there is a feel here with the Six of Wands in the reverse that you won't necessarily feel victorious. And for those of you involved in divorce settlements, same kind of deal. Look at, it may be less than you may be receiving less than you originally were hopeful of receiving. And I feel like this is really going to piss a lot of you off, okay? Being forewarned is being forearmed. This Three of Swords in the upright being clarified by the courtship card. Well, this is plain and simple. For a number of you, this is a heartbreak situation, okay? In your romantic world with someone that you're involved with, that you want to be involved with, right? So this can be a breakup. And this, again, with this Six of Wands in the reverse, this leaves you feeling like, you know, you've suffered a great loss here, with something that you really wanted. I also see some of you finding out for the first time about a third party that you were unaware was involved in your situation. Okay. And for others of you, if you've brought a third party in, Scorpio, to your relationship, then your person is going to find out about that third party. And this will backfire on you. This will freaking blow up in your face. So, Scorpio, if there is a situation romantically where what you're considering your number one, like say you're not totally playing fair here, where you're not being monogamous, in other words, if that's the case, your relationship number one, the one that you consider your number one, them finding out about a third party at this point, even if there's been third parties in the past, I'm feeling that they're just going to be like, I'm done. I can't do this. Not again, Scorpio. I cannot freaking do this with you. And this will throw you into this hermit mode, because this is going to be silence in the connection. Oh, great. See, everything happens when you try to record a reading. Now the fire alarm has come on. I live in an apartment building. And yeah, it doesn't mean that I'm in danger, so don't worry if you're worried. It just means that, you know, the fire department is going to respond. So we're going to hear some sirens here. But I'm not in any danger. All right. So let me continue through the noise. Hopefully you won't be distracted, because I don't want to cut this reading off short. So this, yeah, you just want to know that, you know, this energy is coming towards you. So grip yourself and be prepared, okay? We also have this star in reverse here being clarified by the family room. And what this is saying is, in this romantic situation to which there was a third party, you know, now your person, Scorpio, is viewing you very differently there, whereas they may have viewed you before as the star, you know, with this great amount of, you know, beauty and everything that they were looking for. With the star in reverse, it's a sudden change of mind. It's a sudden change of heart. For others of you, this is just a switch from being hopeful, them being hopeful on this connection and them feeding this connection emotionally, to now they've lost hope in it. Like they're like, this is done, right? And with this happening, with this family room energy, for some of you, your third parties, especially if you are cohabitating with your person, this third party may show up at the door of the home, and it will feel very much like an invasion of your personal space, which it is, right? So yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all, Scorpio. This is a very, very, very messy thing. This is a very messy situation for many of you. And for others of you, you know, especially in that first scenario we were talking about back here, those of you who received this adjudication regarding a divorce, and say it goes through and is finalized in this at this time, it's just kind of the aftermath of that. even if it was a situation in which you sought the divorce because you were like, I cannot stay in this marriage, right? And so you sought the action so that you could get out of a toxic marriage and restore yourself. There will be this rush of emotion, this rush of thought and feeling after the final verdict that you're probably not expecting, that will have you in kind of a hopeless feeling type of energy where you're thinking about everything that went wrong, why it went wrong, and your mind is kind of churning over these things, and you're kind of hiding out in your cave, in your home, doing this, away from prying eyes, and cutting yourself off from those around you who love and care about you, right? And it's like this reflection that you didn't even see coming, that you didn't want to have, right? But spirit is also pulling you into a place of just gathering your strength, recovering from this, and you kind of do that inside of your shell so that you can return after that to the world a stronger you. So don't be afraid to go into those dark thoughts, into those dark places in your mind, and just set everything straight for good. Like, just set everything straight so you can move forward. All right? Scorpio, I hope this has all been helpful. This is a lot coming at you over these next 7 days. And I want you to stay healthy, be healthy emotionally and mentally. Take care of yourself and really just be gentle with yourself. Seriously, okay? There's a lot of heaviness here, and I'm feeling it as I read it, but I always say I give my reading straight without sugarcoating, because you need to call what it is, and not sugarcoat it, because that would be setting you up for disappointment, for failure, right? I want to give it to you straight so that you have foreknowledge of these things and you can deal with them much more constructively. If that is helpful to you, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel at this time and become a part of my tribe. Until next time, Scorpio, you take care of yourself.